Okay, everyone, welcome to my stream. And we are aboard the A320 today, sitting here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's a bit foggy here today, as you can see outside. So, without further ado, let's get everything set up. Let's get our jet bridge connected. Our ground power is connected at the moment, fuel truck. And then we'll go to our fuels page. And we'll start our fueling and our payload. Now, for anyone who's never flown the fly-by-wires A320, we're going to show you now how to set up the aircraft for flight. First thing we'll do is we'll get our nav lights on, turn on our batteries, and our external power. We'll switch our AVIRS to nav, and then we'll wait a few moments as the system boots up. There we go. We have 41 seconds now for the remaining systems to initialize. We'll get some lights and stuff turned on in the meantime. Now, sounds like our fuel has completed its run. Get rid of the fuel truck. Okay, now next step is to set up our MCU. Okay, here we have our main page. Shows our current date and our active nav data source. So the first page we want to go to is our init page, right here. Then we want to hit init the request. This will upload the flight plan and the information about it for us automatically. There, it's been filled in. We can clear that. I like to hit the wind temp button and put the wind request in for the phases of our flight. You just keep hitting next phase until you get to the last page, and then you can hit return. And we go to our flight plan page and we select our runway. So we select the airport and departure. And today we're going to be departing runway 14. And we'll be using the CYAC4. We'll hit insert. And for our arrival, we are expecting, oh, there's our fuel information sent up by the ground crew. So we'll be expecting runway 4 right today for the arrival. So we'll go to our arrivals page, ILS 4 right, and we're on the Ocean 5 arrival. And I believe Goshi is the, no, it says AJ. So we won't put that in. AJ, there we go. Insert. Now we want to go back to our inlet page. And now we want to just hit the button next to our zero fuel weight. It brings up some numbers at the bottom here. We put them in there, and then we hit fuel planning. And then that page completed. Then we go to our perf page. Now this is where we put in our performance information for the aircraft's takeoff. So here's everything we need right here. Calculate. Oh, I didn't put in the 2958. 2958. Calculate. There we go. Now we've got some information. So 135, 137, and our temperature is 64. What's that? Perhaps we're going to go for big T. Flaps 2. There we go. So back down to our FMC, and we want 132. 32. Our flex temp today is 66. Next phase, next phase, next phase. So you continue on. Everything here is managed for you. The only thing you really need to put in now at this point is the approach information, which is the information for the arrival. So we are going to be landing runway 4 right, I believe is what it was. Yes, 4 right. So runway 4 right, and the information for that airport is going to be pressure is 2920. Goes under your QNH. temperature is 14 degrees and 090 at 9. And that goes into those 3 lines. Then over here you can put 200 under your radio. That'll be your minimum altitude. So we're going to put 135 in as our approach speed. Transition altitude is 18,000. And that's it. The aircraft is ready for flight. Let's tune ourselves into Boston Center now and have a listen. We may or may not pick them up. We are quite a ways away yet. We're not in anyone's airspace at the moment, so we're going to be flying on an altitude of 38,000 feet. So we'll set ourselves up for that. All right. Now, let's get our APU started. Get our fuel pumps turned on. And go ahead and start our APU. Let's see how our progress is doing here. Oh, 134 out of 168. Right now we don't have any. We'll set this to standby. Good. Looks good so far. I think what we'll do now is go to our directory, our direct to page, and we'll anticipate Spendy as our waypoint after takeoff. Now we're just waiting for our passengers to finish loading. Fuel away. Okay, our APU bleeds are on, our packs are off. We can now turn off our ground power and disconnect that from the aircraft through here. In the services page, disconnect our ground power. And we can also now go and engage our pushback system. But I think no, we have to wait for our payload to finish loading. Then we can disconnect the jet bridge.
Boarding completed.
There we go. Jet bridge is now departing from the aircraft, and we can get our beacons on.
Flight attendants, armed doors, and cross-check.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Okay, that's where we're currently at. We're going to back out now to the left, put the tail to the left, and okay, and we'll get over now and get our engine started. We turn our engine start switch on. We'll set our transponder to 1632 because we haven't been given any kind of clearance, so and we'll start getting the turn done. And we'll get our number 2 started, number 1 started now. All right, we'll release the tug. Okay, we got a good start on both engines. Set our flaps down to 2. Speed brake up. Okay, we can shut off our APU now. APU bleeds off. We'll get our packs on. Taxi lights on. Okay, we're good here. Release the parking brake. Parking brake is right there, by the way, but And we should start moving now under our own power. Okay, we'll be heading down to Boston today. It's going to be a pretty good flight. Taking off out of here in this fog. It's going to be interesting. Okay.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Okay, we're ready to go. Oh, auto brake set to max. Gear up, positive rate. Okay, passing 1,500 feet now, and autopilot on. I'll go back now for climb power. Okay, now we'll proceed direct sending. Flaps up. Get our runway turnoffs off. Taxi lights off. There we go. Oh no.